What's up, punters and dribblers? Welcome back to About Even, number one betting show on planet Earth. Buttons being pressed by Cody Totes. First time on the big job, and he's shitting his pants, and we are all really hopeful that he has a really great performance today, Cody, so congratulations.
Good
Toddler
luck.
over in Bali being probably a little uncomfortable, you know, just like a bit slimy. Toddler.
Well, I'm not going to say that.
I am. I'm going to say it.
I'm not
We're
gonna
doing it
say
thanks to Neds. Shout out to Neds. We love you. Couldn't do it without you. The Origin pot is coming up next. I think the pot's actually open. State of Origin, New South Wales v Queensland. We've got Tommy from Alpha Blokes, myself and Eddie. We'll be doing our one. Queensland, New South Wales, blah, blah, blah. Pay attention, but you got to be in the Neds app if you want to be a part of the pot. Gentlemen, how are we? Buy around rugby league.
Yeah. Look, I don't love it. But I'm going pretty good outside of that. I got my golf bag yesterday.
Oh.
So I was pretty stoked with that.
You got that yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. I thought it was coming Wednesday, and then there's a little knock on the door Tuesday afternoon.
Early.
3:30, about an hour and a half before the boys get back from daycare. I'm like, I've got to fucking
So would you make love to
set this thing up, make love to it, do a review on it, get it done, and then like...
Are they any good?
Is this the vessel? Sorry,
The vessel.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I got the
Nice.
vessel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they any good?
Yeah, I think I've convinced about 4 or 5 other people to get one as well.
Really?
Yeah.
What,
yeah.
Like, what is it? Like, what's so good about it?
Well, what's so good about a Rolex for something you get at a dollar shop? Like
Okay, so it's just like the
luxury.
Oh, okay. And what, like luxury, the
luxury pockets,
the finishing.
The finishings, the zippers, the leather, the everything about it, everything about it.
So, like, nice zippers?
Oh yeah, like built to
So
last.
this is the Rolex of the golf bag.
It's exactly the Rolex of the golf bag.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
And apparently he was saying off air that that's like it's men use this bag.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Like picture, your Michael Fassbenders. He'd probably use this bag.
Yeah.
Adam O'Brien might use just like a Cleveland golf bag or something like that.
Yeah, right.
That's.
Does that look like that?
Does it look like one of these? Like we got a couple of these delivered
Well, last week.
last week, I think.
We've had them for ages.
We had them for Friday. Is it one of these?
Is that it?
Is that
Yeah, that's it. Thank fuck I've got mine.
We were going to come onto the course last Friday with these bad girls.
Yeah.
Vessels! They're good. Couple of vessels.
Yeah.
Couple of
They're
vessels.
good
Well, I like
gear.
what you said about how men use it. So
Yeah.
it's like, makes
I
me
will
feel
say,
good.
though,
It's sleek.
the when you told us there was a safe in there, I do feel like you lied. Because
Well, there's a
literally-
padlock.
It's a padlock they give you.
Well,
Show me it.
You just get a padlock.
Yeah, right.
yeah, but not many places bags have it where you can actually zip it up and padlock
And lock it. Yeah, but like if you wanted to steal, you just slice that open.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Look, I mean, I think it's.
Yeah, but it's an added layer
No,
of
it's
security,
luxury.
mate.
Yeah. Listen, it's the Rolex of the golf bags.
I tell you, is that that's obviously real leather.
Well, we don't. I mean, or is it like fur?
I think it's.
Sort of thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Feels it, mate.
It
It
feels real.
It might be like some sort of synthetic leather for like brain or something. I don't know, but
I love that we've all got vessels.
Yeah.
yeah, no, they're hell of a bag. You got the exact. You got the guy's same color and everything.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got the exact same one.
No,
so,
I know. We saw you
Yeah.
yesterday. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
we
This has been in the
listen.
plans for a while. Shout out to Golf Box.
So you just wanted to shit on me.
Shout out to Golf Box. Shout out to Freddie from Golf Box who sorted this out.
Well,
Hell of an organisation.
hell of an
Golf Box.
organisation they're running over there at Golf Box.
You got yours Wednesday. We got ours Thursday last week.
Yeah. Just in time for the golf that we didn't play, which
Yeah.
would have just
Yeah.
been
Overnighted.
so perfect.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Overnighted
Anyway,
from Perth. I tell you what, this is a nice touch. I've been trying to work out what the fuck this is.
It's a cart bag strap.
So you put this over the cart. Do you know what I mean? The strap.
Yes.
Like I was
And
looking
it
at this
feeds
going, what
under-
the fuck?
so it looks
Under
nicer.
there.
Oh no! So it
doesn't damage the leather.
Ah, see, listen, it is luxury now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's luxury, dude. Luxury.
Oh, it's luxury.
Anyway, listen, we're a couple of vessels, guys. We obviously had ours for longer than you, but like, whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, a few days, not a big deal.
Oh, listen.
Eddie's is back there
Yeah,
behind
listen,
there.
if you're not first, you're last, you know what I mean?
Anyway, cheers, dude.
Shout out. No, get on you. I mean, let's start a vessel. I want more people having vessels.
Well, listen.
Look, I've got a vessel. If I didn't have a vessel, I'd be a bit pissed off.
Well, you didn't have one last Friday. That was
I didn't have one last Friday, so that would have been yeah.
Fuck, it was annoying when it got rained off. Like, fuck. Anyway, should we get some accountability?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself. I'm good,
sorry,
thanks,
Rude.
boys. Nah, I appreciate
Sorry,
it.
Rude, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, no vessel. I'm
No, you good?
veselless, but that's
We'll
fine.
go get a vessel. You hit the fucking driver off a par 3.
That wasn't for everyone's consumption. Thank you. Thought that was between us, but that's fine. Still fall short.
Yeah. Well, listen, maybe it's time to get a vessel then, dude. Let that be.
I think you should get a vessel.
Let that be
How'd
your.
you know that? We haven't even played golf together. We're just talking shit.
We've been told, mate.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got birdies too, dude.
We're good.
Shut
No,
out,
it's
Clint,
not
you
just
motherfucker.
it's not just you with birdies.
No, we got birdies there, mate. Big
There's
driver
other
off the
people
par
got other
3.
people got birdies, mate.
Oh, don't you worry, mate.
Now, accountability. Before we get started, as head of accountability, I think it's important every week that I come in here and I try to uphold the sanctity of the show. Okay, I think sanctity of the show is above all else. Now, at the start of the year, the rules were very clear, gentlemen. The rules couldn't have been clearer, that all bets needed to be posted to your about even profiles. And shocked, dismayed, disappointed, let down, confused, genuinely confused, disappointed, obviously, that I went on there this week and just not that many bets had been shared by Rue of all people, by Sebo of all people, and obviously by Burmo of all people. And I just got to say that we did sit down. It's on the public record. We said, you know what, boys, this year we're gonna fucking put all our bets on. Don't try and share it now, mate. I've already screen recorded. I've already screen recorded, mate. Don't fucking worry about that. I've got me fucking receipts, mate. I've got me receipts. You're missing games. I'll get to them. You're missing them now. Unfortunately, at the start of the season, we said we wanted to put Neds first. And putting Neds first means that you've got to share your bets to your profile, to your about even profile. And it just hasn't been done across the board. And I gotta say, there's got to be accountability for that.
Yep.
If you're not posting your bets, it goes down to as an NA, obviously, not anything, because you didn't post your bet. And I feel like it's got to go down at $1.90 odds, because you've got to be punished. You've got to be
We've got
punished.
to agree on what it goes down.
Well,
at.
of course you do. But if you, for example, if you go put it down as $5, you're incentivized to never fucking put on a bet again.
Yeah. No, I've just checked mine and I missed Saturday for some reason.
Yes,
I put the bets.
I'll go through and I'll tell you the games that we've missed here. Tom missed the Warriors and the Dolphins. Tom missed the Seagulls and the Cowboys. Sebo missed the Sharks and the Storm. Sebo missed the Dragons and the Bronco. And Guru missed the Raiders and the Titans. Guru missed the Dragons and the Broncos. So Guru missed 2, Sebo missed 3, because Sebo missed the Saturday games. Warriors, Dolphins, Seagulls, Cowboys, and Sharks, Storm.
I guess the problem we have here, and I'm, sure, I'll cop it sweet. Couldn't get much worse. The problem we have here is that we've got the man here who's like running the show, and they're like, do we know how his fucking bets were going?
You
or is
can
he?
ask.
But like, do you know what I'm saying?
check.
It's up to us if we wanted to check. It's not
Yeah.
like it's hidden behind.
No, I
like
know.
you can see his
They're
profile.
public. They're on the profile. And do you
Look.
know the only reason I went on the profile to check, Tom? The
I
only
told you
reason.
to.
No, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I didn't
So
give
there
a
you
fuck.
go. So what? Like,
Oh, mate, don't worry. I've gotten away with
No,
sneaky.
but I
Got
mean,
away with
like
murder.
this
They're
is
the
one of
rules.
those ones
These
where
are the
it's
rules.
like
That's fine.
Murphy's Law. I just missed Saturday for some reason, and it's the week where it's checked Murphy's Law. But I do agree with the punishment. I think $1.90 odds.
But yeah,
is-
because we'll put it this way: if it's higher than that, Sebo missed 2 bets. 2 of his bets were $1.90 anyway.
Yeah.
If we make it higher than that, then
Yeah.
he's fucking rewarded
exactly.
for not putting a bet on.
Exactly.
Yep. And rarely will we have a bet lower than $1.90. So I think $1.90 is fair.
I think $1.90 is fair.
It costs you about a couple units.
So would you reckon it'd be the odds that the bet is that you lose, or is
No,
it just it
$1.90.
will be $1.90
No, it's a-
regardless?
no,
It's
a dollar.
basically a couple unit fee
Yeah,
deduction.
yeah.
Basically.
Hold on. So if Tom puts on a $300 bet like he was doing last week, and he doesn't share it, he loses
Yep.
2.5 units. Is that
Yep.
clear?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if it bangs.
Because what we're trying to do, is we're
No,
trying
I'm just making sure I understand.
No, but what we're trying to do
Yeah,
is
it
we're trying
seems
to.
harsh. I get it.
It does seem harsh.
It seems harsh.
Well, but is it harsh, or are we trying to promote Ned's as share your bets, your profiles feature.
So has that started this week, or is that
It
line
was
in the sand
it
at the
was
start?
said at the start of the season. You have to share your bets to the profiles, otherwise they don't count.
We did say that.
No, I remember, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was the $1.90.
No, exactly, and that's a new thing.
I think that's
so
a new
that's where
thing.
if you're
But that
introducing
seems like the
something
most fair
new-
punishment.
No, but if
But
there's
if you're
not,
introducing-
okay, put it this way. I've thought about this deeply. If you're not punished for not sharing the bet, what you could do is this. You could go, okay, I've got a $1.90 bet on this week, and let's say the punishment's you only lose fucking 1 unit, but I've got a $1.90 bet on. I'm going to wait till the game's over, and if it wins, I'll share it, and I'll never know because you can't go. I can't see when it was shared. You can cheat the system. There's got to be punishments for not sharing bets.
I don't think that
It makes sense.
I don't think that anyone here is denying that.
Well, I think
Just trying to work out. Well, I think it's just more about when you introduce something, do you retroactively introduce it, or do you go, this is the punishment moving forward, as opposed to if you were to now, like, let's say he's got whatever
There's
the fuck
always
his bets are, whatever his bets are.
We've always done it. In the past, we've always done it.
Calm down.
We've always done it.
Calm down. It's all good. You're okay. I know you've thought about this deeply, and that's all right. I get it. But if he'd got the bet, the punishment this week, the punishment there is like, well, you don't get the bet because you didn't put it up.
and you lose a couple units.
Which is
Well,
what,
what
I
I'm
thought it
saying
was,
is, if you wanted to make that moving forward, then I can understand that. But like the initial punishment was, if you don't share it, you don't get the bet.
But I'm just not for like the heart of the show isn't like, we kind of stuffed up, no punishment in the future. It's like, no, we fucked up. We fucked up. Just cop the
Yeah,
punishment.
but you're now adding the punishment. Like I agree with Tom. I've had games where I've gone, fuck, I forgot to share that. I hope this doesn't get up, or this is going to fucking suck. I'm not going to get anything for it, because I thought that's what the punishment was. I feel like the judge has gone through on a good week for him when he shared everything and seen that everyone else
No,
has
I mean,
fucked
there is
up,
that
and then
side of
there's
it.
that
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
The judge has gone, let's put this in.
No, but I haven't.
I'm in the good books.
Let's
shit on
enforce
everyone
this
else.
fucking thing right now after I've got some bets.
There's always been a punishment. You've always lost units. An NA has always gone down as not the odds you had. It's always been the case.
Always.
I think the judge was up 55 units.
No, we've
definitely had it in the past before where if somebody didn't put a bet on, then they definitely lost a unit back in the day. I remember that. That was.
So I'm
a
not
definite thing.
making things up.
That's
here,
if you didn't put the bet on.
which you haven't.
Well,
You haven't put the bet on.
No, but now on is on the profile. It's not about like
So
I
it's
put
not
my
on.
Saturday bets on. I would be a lot more upset if one of them got up. So I can be a bit more relaxed about this because they didn't get up.
Right, but so that's the point, though, right?
I know, but that's why I can be unemotional about
But
it.
mine didn't get up. I don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, but my odds were like $1.90 anyway. So
Roos
it's
get up?
basically the same thing.
The ones that I put on got up. The ones that I didn't put up.
Yeah, so
Like
no
you
one's
skip
caring
You're
about
the
putting
only
up.
one who it's kind of really affecting this week because you went into
you went
conservation
hard.
mode and now you went into $1.90 mode.
Yeah, but I'm only using like, I mean, fuck. It's not changing my life.
And I brought it up at the start of the show because we need to vote on it. I'm not trying to hide anything.
Well, no, there's no hiding.
Exactly.
There's no hiding. But you
But,
didn't say vote. You said this is the new rule.
I didn't say it. No, I
Well, that's the first time the word vote has been
never
used.
used.
It's the first time the word vote's actually been said.
Mate, we vote on everything on this show.
Okay.
Do we not?
No, well, listen. That's the first time the word vote's been used.
Yeah.
That's all we're
but it's
saying.
implied.
No, it was never implied.
It's implied. Vote's implied.
Look, I think
Listen,
basically
if you want to weasel your way out of it for fucking disrespecting Neds, that's fine. Like, you know, if you're that sort of character.
I think we draw a line in the sand from now on.
No, I can't.
That's my
Like,
thoughts.
I'm coming from the
I say
most.
no, it's
I'm
too
coming
old.
from the most logical perspective because my bets were $1.90, right? Except for one, they were $1.90. They didn't get up. The punishment is $1.90.
Yep.
Because now, if the punishment was a unit, I'm actually up. That's what Eddie's trying to say. If we just did a unit, I'm actually up for a losing bet.
Yep.
We can't have that.
We can't have it.
We can't have that.
can't have that.
Like,
You can't have it.
And so, like for me, I'd stay the same. It's fine. So I reckon there's no
That's
moving.
exactly what I'm saying. You're incentivized to not put bets
Yeah.
on sometimes.
Yeah.
Because if you've got a $1.90 bet, but you only lose a unit, you just wait till the game's over and then share it, win or lose.
And part of the fun of the danger of just not betting, but just the show is like Tom went into conservation mode, but you think that's a safe play, but there's always
it
little
wasn't.
cracks somewhere.
Yeah, you'll find a leak in a boat. Don't worry about it. Or if I'll find a leak in a boat, I'll do it. Yeah. Listen, I think. Unfortunately, Roo, I tend to side with the like, if not now, then when? You know, like we have to enforce the rule.
Yeah.
The rule of law, mate.
And I was actually, to be honest, Guru, I went into your pro. I was almost didn't go onto yours because I just thought you were so steadfast.
I bet that's a lie. You went to fucking everyone.
Listen, they are public debates. Anyone can check.
I will say, I think this sounds like someone that was leading by 55 units. The lead is shrinking.
Yeah, no, of course
I
that's
think
what it
he's getting
is.
a little bit rattled.
That's what it is. And we don't like...
Mr. 3 bets last week's not that rattled, buddy. Not that rattled.
No, but I mean, it's a tactical move.
Most of the panel got
Look,
3
I think we can all happily just take
It wasn't tactical. No, I went on to check your bet because you asked me to, Tom. Noticed you hadn't put them on. I thought, fuck, I wonder if the other boys have. That's all it was.
Has he
It's
not put
tactical?
any of them on?
No, I put some of them on. The ones he's
He
got in
missed
there.
2, Seb missed 3, you missed 2.
Okay.
Yeah, the first week I bloody it. But look, none of us hit a unit scooper or something, and it wasn't there. So I think we can all lose a couple units this week and move forward. It's not a big deal.
Move forward.
Imagine
Because
if
then
Burmo
if-
went from losing 0.1 units to 15 units.
Oh, dude, that would fucking... Actually, it'd be funny. Let's be honest.
Let's get
I'm
into
a
it
laughing
then.
stock.
Should we
Let's
get into it?
Let's get into it.
All right, we'll get into it. Off that knowledge, good to hear that sanity prevails. Knights got beaten 28-6 by the Eels. Rue with the triple. Lomax under 50.5. Take it away, mate.
Yeah, it felt very good about this bet all week. Lomax playing for an Origin jersey, going up against a debutant. That poor bastard. He wouldn't have slept on Thursday night going into that one. Would have been a nightmare. So yeah, Lomax had something to prove. Under 50 against 2 teams that can't score rugby league points. Easy money.
Yeah.
Yep. It was a good bet.
I mean,
in hindsight.
In
that
hindsight,
was
it's
just
the smartest bet
fucking
ever.
there, yeah.
Knights under 50 points in a Knights game.
Yeah,
Like
mate.
the-
I can't believe that line.
Yeah, like the Knights.
That
I mean,
line's
that was a bring your
insane.
own though, right? But like,
was it?
Yeah, well, yeah. It
still
was
would've
set at
been-
like 44. I
Still,
still
I'm
use it right now.
345.
I honestly, Randa, can you figure out? Like, I just want to bet Knights been beaten 13 plus every time, like this year. Like, how many times has that happened? Because I'm over watching the games.
I know.
I just want to put a clean,
But who are they playing this-
consistent same. I don't even want to look at the markets. I just want to go Knights be beaten by 13 plus. That's all I want to do. Like,
They've
I'm over
lost
it.
13 plus in each of their 5 games as underdogs this season.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay,
We'll get
that's
to
a good
that.
start, 'cause
You're
I
over
gotta
watching
win
them.
it.
They're over.
That's changed everything. But it's buy-round footy.
It's buy-round
no,
footy.
buy-round footy's
Buy-round
different,
footy
yeah.
is not the same.
Buy-round
Let's
footy's
go.
different. Bulldogs 24 defeat the Roosters 20. Sebo, you had Roosters plus 8.5 at $1.87. That salutes. I had Mark Nitawase into the Roosters plus 10.5 at $3.
I was
Nice
a
little salute.
two-po, a two-po late away from getting $23.20 fucking monster.
That would have been huge.
That would have been huge, guys. But it now it doesn't look as good now. But like if two posts,
Did you share that one?
Yes.
He did share that one, yeah.
Which I mean, who gives a fuck? Right?
Warriors 16 defeat the Dolphins 12. Warriors keep winning tight ones over shit sides.
I hate you guys. You convinced me out of it. I said Warriors 1-12 last week, and somehow I got convinced out of it.
Oh,
to
so it's
flip
our
a
fault.
drachma.
Did we?
Yeah.
You flipped it yourself. You
I
silly
know, but
cunt.
I'm just saying if it just
But it was
stayed
up
there.
to the drachmas, just because the drachmas have turned
Yeah,
their back on
don't
you.
turn back. If you want to have it taken up with anyone, take it up with the drachma.
That sounded very anti-drachma, that rhetoric.
Oh, I'm 2-1, so I'm still up in the drachmas.
Well, so
yeah.
don't have a crack at us then, brother.
You won $1,000 off the drachmas.
Yeah, no,
heaps
maybe
up.
it's 10-1. More
Rue had under 48.5. Herbie, Mr. Barnett for 52.45.
Greedy there, dude.
Yeah.
Greedy
It
guys.
would have been $4 without the Barnett. So.
Yeah, but it's still a $4 that you salute on, mate.
I don't think I shared it anyway. So
No, you did.
I did.
You did. You did share that one. Seb didn't. Neither did Tom. So don't know what they bet on.
Take your medicine, mate.
Seagulls 24, Cowboys 6. Tom didn't have a bet on this game. Neither did Sebo.
Take your medicine, mate.
I had Cooler and Hamole didn't score. Guru had Purdue, Cows 13 plus Labour, nothing doing. And Lippy had Cows, Taulungi, drinking, Cooler, nothing doing. So red across the board.
Great.
We love that. Sharks 31 defeat the Storm 26. I get it. AFB and Sharks plus 10.5, 531. I like that bet.
That's annoying.
Tom had
Fuck, I
Coates
hate
1, 2, or 3, Katoa 1, 2, or 3, and Falongo 1, 2, or 3. That was paying $220.60.
Did not get up.
Didn't get up. Sebo didn't have a bet in this game. Rue had a Sean Blaw at 675.
You're close.
Yeah, you got close on a few occasions, but
That would have been nice.
yeah,
You
don't get
shared
any
that.
cash for close.
You shared that one, mate. That was good. Lippy, nothing doing. Dragons 30 defeat the Broncos 26. Guru didn't have a bet in this game, disappointingly. Tom, Ezra 1, 2, or 3 hits that.
Yes.
Mariner 1, 2, or 3, nah. Wilson 1, 2, or 3, nah. That was paying $340.92.
Listen, dude, you can't win them all.
Sebo and I, Broncos 13 plus into Haas. We forgot the Broncos suck, so Sebo.
Yeah. I mean, it would have hurt even more if Haas scored at the end there and we didn't get the 13 plus. But fuck the Broncos. Fuck the Broncos. They are almost like trying to wrangle a Stags. Like Stags can just light it up. Like so many times they just aren't winning at the moment. So fuck the Broncos.
He scored on the weekend, didn't he, Stags?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did, yep.
You're welcome.
Raiders 40 defeat the Tigers, Titans 24. We said last week that Huddy definitely scores a try, which he did. It was whether he scored the double, couldn't.
Or the triple.
Obviously, then he couldn't. Well, you know, if he didn't score the double, he didn't score the triple.
Yes.
I think that's how
One
it works.
follows the other.
Yeah, typically. Guru didn't have another bet. That was interesting. And Sebo had Starling again, which you going to go Starling again?
Nah, I just thought there was a glitch in the Matrix. There wasn't.
You were calling that your Interstellar bet.
I said if it came off.
No.
It went,
You
it came off.
disrespected your Interstellar bet with that. That was fucking.
which is one of the greatest bets in the history of the show.
Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. I just want to have that feeling again. The Interstellar bet
I think
feeling.
you're
I tried to force it. I saw a tiny similarity and tried to stretch it out to a similar thing. Fair enough. Didn't get up. Didn't deserve it.
No, you didn't.
Rabbitohs 22 defeat the Tigers 12. Guru did a late change. Bunnies plus 1.5. I had Rabbits and AJ 295. That's just so fucking easy. Punters, dribblers. But Sebo with the Bunnies.
I nearly started
head-to-head
crying.
triple.
Like, because at so many times the Rabbitohs have let a try in the last minute of a game and it's completely turned the tide. And then I was about to cry, but fucking, what's his face? Galvin. Jesus Christ. Like, that was just the best thing ever, right? Like,
That knock on.
yeah.
Well, it was so unexpected.
Yeah.
I didn't see it live, but the commentator's like, "Oh, you might have dropped that." I'm like, "Really?" Yeah, you dropped
Yeah,
it.
we were out of puff.
Yeah. I had Bunny 13 plus AJ.
Yeah,
80, so I didn't really
hypothetical. If Seb forgot to share that, is it 190 or is it?
$1.90 still.
It's just, but it's because it's triple staked. You don't lose 750 units.
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
good
no, you
question.
lose
You
the
do.
triple.
You lose the triple.
triple.
You lose triple. Okay.
Yeah,
So you got to
right.
share your
Oh,
triple.
thank fuck I shared.
And
So just to confirm, if you triple a bet,
Yeah, that makes sense. That's
what if you triple like 100 to 1 thing?
You can't. We can only triple under 10s.
yeah, you
remember?
can only triple under
But if you
10.
triple a
Oh, so
$10
triple a
thing,
10.
it's
If you triple something paying $8 and you
Yeah.
don't put it on, it's $1.90 tripled.
Yeah, right.
So you
Okay,
lose
no,
seven-
I like we cleared that because
Yeah.
that would fuck.
The point of the whole show, and
Yeah.
we said at the start, is to share our bets on our profiles to promote Ned's feature.
Yeah.
We're playing a made-up game here, gentlemen.
Part of the game. That's the funnest part of the game.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's not fucking lose our heads here. Unit scooper, boxy try. Tom had Joshy Carr, Marky Mark, AJ got 1 from 3.
Great.
I had 6 or 5 lines. I got 4 from 5. The Broncos fucked me never again. Seb had Lomax, Herbie, Cooler, and Mariner 2 from 4. Guru had 4 from 5. No Latrell.
I'll tell you what, if you go watch that last try that Jairo scores, Latrell's coming around on the outside, I'd almost catch the fucking thing. I thought I was home.
Oh, well, what about the break Latrell made? Did he get tackled? Oh, they pulled
He
it
got
back
tackled a metre out.
Yeah,
he scored another one where
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
never a
yeah.
try. It was a knock on
Yeah.
earlier. But I thought that last play, I thought that would have been the best way to finish the weekend.
I was keeping an eye on that on the weekend because I saw it coming.
Mate, I thought
Yeah.
for all money Latrell was going to score
Yeah.
and that he's going to get his unit scored.
Yeah.
That
Like,
would've
this is
sucked.
set up fucking perfectly for that.
That would have sucked.
Rue gets his Lomax hot seat. That was just a nice bet. That was just a really nice bet.
Yeah, good gear.
Nice
Well
and
done,
easy,
Roo.
nice and simple. Leaderboard. This is I won the week. 3 from 9 bets, 5 units. Rue should have won the week, but he forgot his obligations to Neds. He had 2 from 9, 3.91 units. Sebo, 2 from 9, minus 1.86. Lippy, 1 from 9, minus 2.3. And Tom, Mr. Conservation, none from 9, minus 7.02. We love it.
What would it have been if I
Minus
didn't?
1.8.
Oh, no. Hey, you lesson learned. Lesson
Somewhat.
learned. As the great Hamish Street once said, lesson learned.
Overall leaderboard. I'm 15.91 in the clear. That's in the green, rather. Guru second, minus 17.4. Sebo, minus 26.17. Lippy, minus 32.8. And Tom, minus 55.7.
Yeah. Listen. That's going to change a couple of bets for Dad this week, I think. I'm going to go back into the lab after the...
I reckon you can fight your way out of it.
No, I'm going to fight my way out of it.
You
Dad.
know what
Don't-
you're talking about.
Listen, I'm not going
You're
lab. I'm
smart.
not going... Don't you patronise me, mate. I'm not taking it. I'm not taking the bait. But I am smart. I'm very smart.
You're a smart
I'm
guy.
very smart. And I know what I'm talking about. So we'll see how we go. Fuck.
That's accountability.
That's accountability.
Good fun this week.
Let's get
Good
our
fun.
bets. All right. Byron Rugby League. Lord have mercy on us all. Thursday night. Bulldogs Dolphins out at a core. $1.38 for the Dogs. 3.05 the Fish. 7.5 the line and 41.5 the total points for the first time today. Corby Corbs, Chappelle Corby, Monsieur Corbet, the random stats guy who pissed off the New South Wales NRLW team with his stats. Random stats guy, how you doing?
It was a tough week. Tough week to be a Queenslander. Tough week to be a Cowboys fan.
Sorry, dude, we fucked you up.
Yeah. We fucked ourselves up by dropping a certain player, but that doesn't matter.
Dude, you got humped, and we were so bad as well.
I know. I understand. I watched the game.
It should have been 50-0.
I watched the game. There's a bloke called Jake Clifford playing reserve
Why
grade.
is he getting dropped?
No idea. I'm outraged about it, but I've got a week to cool down, and unfortunately, Toddy Payton said he's going to stick with the same halves again, so we're going to go through that roller coaster ride.
Well, hold on. Dearden's out, so who the fuck's he going?
You got the bye.
Got the bye.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Tom Duffy's being shopped around too.
Beautiful. Any other good news?
That's about it.
Yeah, that's sweet. Cool. No doubt. Anyway, Bulldogs Dolphins. It's going to be wet at Accor Stadium for this game. The Dolphins, believe it or not, playing their first ever NRL game at Accor Stadium. They've lost 6 of their last 8 games played in Sydney. You look at the Bulldogs, they're 9-1 at the moment. They have won both meetings against the Dolphins and have won all 3 games at Accor. On top of that, they're on a 13-game winning streak against bottom 9 opponents. So despite being slightly depleted, I reckon they still get the job done. They're 50% without Stephen Crichton too. 2 wins, 2 losses. For try scorers though, with that right edge, Gawn, Carraz and Crichton, I do like Herbie Farnworth. Of course, he's scored in 5 straight games. He's also scored 4 tries in his last 4 games at Accor. He's scored 3 tries in his last 4 games against the Bulldogs. That Bulldogs right edge has conceded 38% of their tries this season. Blake Taff has been parachuted into right centre. He's only played centre once in his professional career across New South Wales Cup and NRL, so I don't mind Herbie having a crack at him.
Did you say it's the Dolphins' first ever game at Accor Stadium? That's wild.
Look, it is wild. It's a little wild.
Like
310
I don't
for
mind it
Herbie?
at 310.
310 as well, yeah. You got it. Looks very nice.
I mean, I might just take him outright at 310.
I'm looking at that as
I did a whole fucking, throw in a Cherry, throw in a Tracy and all that sort of shit just because it's by around. But 310 you'll take.
Yep.
Now that edge is out, fresh
Yep.
edge.
Fresh edge, dude.
like 310.
Wow. Fresh edge.
Fresh
I'm
edge.
taking it with you, Sebo, and I'm in huge trouble.
Right.
I can't afford to be doing
Oh,
that.
that's you.
I can't afford to be doing
That's
that.
how you fight back, mate. I look at this game. It's buy-round rugby league. It's the first buy-round game of the round.
Well said,
you've got a fucking Dolphins side that is inconsistent as fuck in the driving rain at the worst stadium in the Southern Hemisphere. This game feels like it's set up for a real buy-round rugby league, man. Ray Stone, Stoney, $8. Just give it to me, baby. Some players are built for Origins, some players are built for buy-round footy, and that's Ray Stone.
The throat goat.
The throat goat.
Milestone game for Ray Stone, 50 games for the Dolphins.
Oh, see, it's all coming up.
It's
That's not what you
Stoney
like.
No, 50 games. It's not like big fucking
50 for the Dolphins, is it?
50 for the Finns.
Yeah, see, I don't mind that.
Is Stoney starting?
Yeah, let me check.
I'd be off
50 for the Dolphins is a big deal, though. That's
Huge
like
deal.
100 or
Perfect.
200 for another club.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Let me see.
Because you typically you don't like.
Yep.
Triple stake it.
Starting lock.
Stoney's a starter.
I won't triple anything in a buy round. Absolutely not. He's starting.
Starting lock. Yeah.
Well, typically I don't like milestone games, but it's buy round, so the world's different. You got to think that. You got to remember that.
I'm scared
Things
of
are
everything he
upside
does at the
down.
moment. I'm scared of everything he does.
For $8, Stoney's a good bet.
I'm telling you, things are upside down, bro. And they're talking like 50 mils on Thursday. What were you saying? 30 to 50 mils or something, Sebo?
On Thursday, Thursday's fucked.
Yeah, that's fucking. What are we talking about? That's stony weather.
We've already had 230 mils of rain this May compared to the average of 111.
What's
usually
going
in
on,
May.
dude?
Like,
Mate, May's been fucked up.
fucked.
I've been
It's been
saying
raining like
it,
every
but it's
day.
ruined my autumnal days.
Well, listen, I mean, you can see the rain. You haven't called it. But
No, I'm saying, but I'm in reference to like beautiful autumnal days that we get in May. Have been ruined.
rain definitely ruins the ability to enjoy the sun. I agree with you there. I like your Stone bet though. I'm fucking annoyed at it. I like it.
Look at that. It just says Stone at $8.
No, I
It's
know.
so clean.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Anyway, Guru, what are you doing?
I'm going to take Jake Averillo to score. He's playing fullback in this game. I think a fullback to score at $4 against a Bulldogs side missing so many troops and their best defensive players. I'll take that every day of the week. So Averillo at $4 for me.
I like all of our bets in this game. I'm just going to be honest with you. I think that, they're all pretty good style of a bet. Who is our Lippy, Seba?
I'm just getting his name up now. I forgot to write it down.
That happens, mate. That happens. We can pad for you. Do you want us to pad? Do you want us to put some elevator music in?
Yeah,
well, you'll put it in because you're editing the whole thing.
Rick Haynes.
Rick Haynes?
Yeah, Rick
Porn
Haynes.
star name.
Yeah, Rick Haynes.
Porn star name.
Rick's hung.
He's a bit of a country lad. I think
That
he
he
goes
is.
for. He's just sent through Ned stuff. Look, there's been a lot of decent applications. I kind of skim it over on a Tuesday, but when people are just sending through multiple non-orange slips, I kind of don't look at it.
No. It's Ned slips or nothing.
Yeah.
Know that.
Yeah, sorry.
You're
So-
never going to get on the show with slips other than Ned's.
Yep.
That's so obvious, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is obvious.
Ned's
But-
or nothing.
But
Heard of it?
it's so obvious, but there's a lot still coming through that aren't Neds. And you just go and be like, I didn't get it. Only one time I didn't use Neds.
sorry, man.
It's the only time I didn't use Neds. Right.
Yeah, sure, dude. Sorry, Ned's or nothing.
We believe you.
Yeah. What's Ricky Haynes doing? The porn star?
Stocky Cherry 2 plus 25.82. That's a
Pretty good odds.
yeah. It's okay.
I don't think it's that bad. What would I know? Eels v the Seagulls, Combank.
It's a good looking bet to Tom. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Anything that's over $20 is a good bet to you. Like,
Hey, are you
He's
telling
only
me?
got 9 try scorers.
Hold on.
if I'm just saying anything.
You telling me a fucking winger and Cherry to score 2?
I'm not
Are
saying.
you telling me at $25 that's not good value? Anyone
The
can
two,
see.
it's the double.
Oh no shit, dude! I'm just saying.
And they never get up.
That's not they never get up. What are you talking about? They never get up.
How many bets you hit this year?
That's not the point. I'm a former champion. Respect me.
Yeah, but you had
Eels v the
Tom Riddle's
Eels v-
diary.
Tom's hit.
Everyone had Tom Riddle's fucking diary.
I didn't.
Everyone had it. You
I
fucking
didn't use
idiots. It
Tom
was an
Riddle's
evil
diary.
class. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't use the diary. I did
Shut
my own
the
bets. Thank you very
fuck up.
much.
Eels, Seagulls, Combank. Tom Riddle's diary. Combank, 265 for the Eels, $1.48 for Manly. Fucking suck a dick, mate.
Put a line through his.
Lines 6.5, total 46.5. Rando.
It's going to be wet in the morning, 5 to 10 millimetres expected, but it's going to dry up by nighttime. Quite remarkably, Tom Trbojevic has only played one game without DCE since 2017. In that game, the Seagulls humped the Knights 44-6 at home last season. Now, the Seagulls, it's a bit of a danger game for them against the Eels at Combank. They've only beaten them once in their 6 meetings at the venue, but Manly, in recent form, have won 4 of their last 5 away games played in Australia. They've won 5 of their last 6 meetings against the Eels as favourites, and Dean Hawkins, Footy Dean, comes in at halfback here for the Eels. He's only won just 1 of his last 10 NRL games. He's looking to win multiple NRL games in a season for the first time since 2021 as well.
Looking to win multiple games.
Yes, in the same season, yeah. Ruben Garrick here as a try scorer. He's got a 63% try scoring strike rate at Combank, scoring 5 tries in his last 5 games. He's scored 13 tries in his last 13 games against the Eels. He comes up against Jordan Samrani here, who has let in a try to his opposing player in each of his 2 starts on the edge this season.
Dean Hawkins pissed in his coffee or what?
Yeah, Jesus.
Huge drop.
Footy Dean as well, you called him.
That's his YouTube name.
Oh.
He was,
You heard this story?
he was a YouTuber
Had a
before.
YouTube page when he was a kid called Footy Dean, where he'd like kick balls into bins and shit. It's mad.
Pretty cool.
Still up there.
And is
He
he
forgot
good?
the password. He can't
Good
put
for a
it down.
7-year-old.
Yeah, like good at kicking the balls into the bin.
Was then, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit of
I mean,
a
he
talent.
still is.
Could be anything. some
Footy
would say.
Dean. I am adding Ruben Garrick to my bet. So I have Cooler and Burbo, left side, strong side. Remember the Titans. And that's largely because I feel like they're going to go left more because no DCE in that. Jake Arthur.
I reckon
in
they'll
that.
go Jack Arthur's side.
Well, they're going to have to because I've got a bloody Ruben Garrick in there now. So I'm hoping. But listen.
So all your rhetoric about left side, strong side.
Well, because I got some stats, dude. I got some stats about Samrani.
no, but why?
Disrespect.
But you're adding in someone on the right.
Yeah, because they're going to have to go right at some point. You don't only go left. Right?
He has
They're
got-
an ambidextrous team, Eddie.
Jacob Arthur does have 15 try assists in 8
what
games
you
at
were
New
saying
South
in the
Wales
green
Cup.
Ruben. Cooler, Burbo, Ruben. Guess what you're getting, punters?
20.
Guess what you're getting?
40 to
24.09. Good bet.
I like the look of Burbo, who had an absolutely terrific game last week. He would have got a lot of confidence out of that. Burbo. Obviously, we've spoken about it. They've got to go left, I would think, way more this game. Obviously, DC not playing. Jake Arthur comes in. You should have heard what Tom was saying in the green room. I like Burbo, $4.20. Just easy, cleanness.
I've got Saab on the right wing. I think you're overthinking the left thing. He'll cross on the right. And then I've got Luke Brooks. What do you call him? The wounded dog, the lost dog. What do you call him?
The rescue dog.
He's been rescued from abusive home.
And it's his time
Well,
to
the pound
thank
took-
The pound took him.
Yeah.
Abusive home.
Yep.
Good running game. I think he's at like $4. $5.59 for those two.
I had a couple of try scorers, but when you kind of take a step back and go, Jake Arthur, Footy Dean, Brooksy, Turbo's running on one leg, DCE's out, not feeding Hamola, wet, like 46.5 is the total points. I'm just going to take the unders.
We don't like.
I'm just going to take the unders, 46.5.
that much either.
Like, I mean, these, like, Manly
Come back.
are going like a bus. I don't know how that, but they're not going to have a long
coming
time.
sixth, mate.
We're coming
Watch
sixth.
watch your mouth.
We're coming
We're
sixth.
coming sixth.
Yeah.
No, you can you can look it
A
up.
lot of teams
Check the
going
tape.
bad.
Why don't you look it up?
Without
Check the tapes.
DCE,
You should look
you're
it
not
up.
going to go that well.
Check the tapes, Footy
You guys coming
Dean.
sixth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
look it up.
Yeah.
No, look it up.
Look it
Yeah,
up.
they are coming six.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's true.
No, so look it up.
Unfortunately,
Next time, you just look it up, bro.
Try looking it up,
I
brother.
think they've got like 2 buys or some shit.
Stop trying to call it in, mate. Look it
Oh,
up.
they one of the 2 buy teams.
No,
Probably
we've
one
had
of the
one
2
buy.
buy
Look
teams.
it up.
It feels like 2.
No, we've actually had one buy. What we've done is beat teams at rugby league football.
Yep.
And then
More
you-
than
you
other
get
teams
points,
have done.
yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know that. I thought you'd.
I pay attention to the teams that can win comp, sorry. Apologies.
Well, it's not very nice to 90% of this competition.
Listen, you're a disgrace. That's all that matters.
Every man.
So, Seb, you going unders? You tripling that, buddy?
No, I'm not tripling it. Like I want to, but I'm not going to.
What's the porn star doing? Ricky Haynes.
Joshy Carr and Cooler 920.
Oh, now that's a good bet.
I'll check those odds.
Those odds seem very
That must be a 2 plus
juicy.
in there, which I've missed. Hold on.
There's no way.
Fox is 2
Cooler's
bucks.
first, second, or third
right.
there.
What are you shaking up there, Ed? You asking questions?
Just seeing if this works anymore.
Well, you got to hold it up flat. Be asking it a question or not?
No,
Well, it's
just seeing
bad
if
luck
it
to not
works.
ask it a question. You got to ask it a question.
All right, what am I going to ask it?
Well, do you need a leg in a bed or something?
First try scorer is
I've already put my bet on.
okay. Well, what's another? What can we ask him?
How about if we all ask it if we need to triple this weekend? And based on the response, you either have to.
Oh, so we have to put it.
Yeah, I like that. I like
okay,
that.
so there has to be a triple.
So, do we need to triple a bet this weekend?
Hello, do we need to triple a bet this weekend? You can obviously pick whatever game you want.
Oh,
Hold on, is this for Eddie or for all?
it's for all of us.
Everyone.
Yes. That's what it says. It just says yes. It just says yes.
Oh,
Wow. All right, I know what I'm tripling.
So everyone has to triple and it has to be under $10.
Yeah.
Yep.
huge.
Yeah.
I
I know
did
what I'm
not
tripling.
need that.
I know what I'm tripling. I know what I'm tripling.
Have you tripled? Have you? Is it a?
It's for later on.
Okay,
I'm just changing
sweet.
my bet accordingly.
With 3 Origin triples incoming, Tom, you could be in a world of fucking hurt the next month.
Yeah, bruh. I know. I'm in trouble. I may be the first person that needs to reload the account.
In the history of the show.
It's all right. It's all right.
Okay.
Is anyone tripling something they've already done? Or
I don't know yet. I'm honestly, that's rattled me, so I'm gonna need to just think about
I've
it.
got a triple later on in the show.
yeah, I got a triple later too.
Yeah, I might have a triple later on the show. We'll see how we go. So we've done Manly there. Let's
How
move
about
on.
that was good from you, Roo.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was good, Ru.
So that's you playing along with the game, you know what I mean? We're like you buying
Leaning,
in a little
buying in a
bit,
bit more, yeah.
Instead of whinging in the corner.
Wrecked. Next up, we have Panthers v the Knights at Carrington Park. That's a bye round rugby league park. Well, no disrespect to Bathurst, but that's where you play in bye round. Without your full fucking complement of players.
Yeah, in the driving, right?
In the driving fucking soaking rain. $1.40 for the Panthers. The Knights $2.95. $2.95. The Lions 7.5 and the total 44.5. Rando.
It's going to be dry for this game in Bathurst. The Knights, yeah,
Should be cold though.
Should be cold. Should be cold.
I should be frozen, mate.
Should be cold. I don't even know about the drainage at Carrington Park either. Could
Probably
be,
better
could be
than
wet.
Allianz.
The Knights have lost 12 consecutive games as underdogs. As I mentioned, they've lost all 5 games as underdogs by 13 plus points this season. The Panthers, they have a great record against the Knights. They are unbeaten in 14 of their last 15 games against them, including winning each of their last 9 meetings. Beware, though, the Panthers, they have lost their last 3 night games in Bathurst. Their last night game, of course, was to the Wooden Spoon Tigers that they lost that game. That was in the pouring rain, though, not in the dry. For try scorers, he's cheap. He is $1.88. I get that, but I really do like Paul Alamotti here. He's scored 6 tries in 10 games. He's scored in his only game at Carrington Park. A right winger has scored 6 tries in the last 5 games against the Knights, including a double in each of the last 2 games. The Knights' left edge of Kyle McCarthy and Fletcher Hunt, they have a combined 3 NRL games experience between them, so feel like the Panthers will go right. If they go left, Blaze Talungi. He scored in 3 of his last 4 games. He scored a double last time he played against the Knights, and left halves have scored 3 tries in the last 2 games if you're looking for a bit more value.
This is a brain bet. This is a bet with your brain, right? When the Panthers didn't, the Panthers are all over the shop. And earlier in the season, when they were missing players, they were shit. And everyone's like, what's going on?
No, they were awful.
What's going on? What's going on? It's like they don't have any of their fucking players. They're a completely different side. And now they lose Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary, Isaiah Yeo, Liam Martin, Brian To'o. This ain't the same side. The Knights, they have lost Kalen Ponga. I get it. Kalen hasn't been doing much anyway. No disrespect, but he hasn't. And that's because Kalen is revolted by the people he's around. Once he gets into Origin, I think it'll be different. But he is repelled by shitness. Whereas now, I feel like the weight is off and the Knights can play with a little more freedom. And with Fletcher Sharp at fullback, he's the second best player on their fucking side. So it's not like it's that big of a deal. I'm just taking Knights into Fletcher Sharp. And that's all I'll say. 523. I was thinking of tripling it. I'm not going to triple that. But I might come back to it.
I share your sentiment, Tom. I think that people are making too much of a Panthers side who, with the full complement of players the last couple of weeks, still haven't been able to get the job done against even the Cowboys, for example. Like, I mean, what are we talking about?
no.
Manly almost put 50 on them on the weekend.
They didn't.
They're a complete mess.
Didn't even get halfway.
I can't see how they get any better this weekend. I think the Knights, they love this sort of shit. Buy-around footy. They humped the fucking Rabbitohs when they were down on Troops. They like this sort of thing. They smell blood in the water, gets them going. They shrivel up like a bloody...
Penis on pingers.
Well, like a pinger penis at the side of even a half-decent rugby league side. We're not seeing that this weekend. I like the Knights plus 7.5 into unders, $3.12.
Love it.
I think if
That's I'll put in
anyone
under 44
at the Newcastle Knights is doing their job this week, they will send all the ball right. I cannot believe Ivan's picked Casey McLean with the Milky Bar kit again. They've lost the back row on that edge, but Blaze defensively still out of sorts. I think Gagai's an absolute special this week at $3.50. Should be getting a heap of early ball. I think they'll simplify everything, and Gagai will cross against that weak edge for Penrith. Gagai $3.50.
Nice, mate.
Nice.
I don't want to watch this game, so I'm just going to take a first try scorer bet just so I can watch the first 15, 20 minutes max because...
Why don't you go a first or a last? Then you just tune in for like the last 5
I'm
minutes
as
as well.
inspired by Knights like games as like Adam O'Brien sounds. You know what I mean? Like,
Adam O'Brien
it's just-
we just didn't, we're just fucking defensively, we're not doing what we need to be doing, and I didn't know what that's like.
I don't have time. I get like...
Right, okay. I'm getting up for that guy. No disrespect.
I'm going to run through a brick wall for that.
Yeah.
Like... Come on, man. I get tiny slithers of time in my life to, watch the TV or something. I love watching every footy game, but after nights last week, I'm like, fuck it. I'm just going to put like a shit Aaron Eckhart movie on Prime or something. You know what I mean? Like just a piece of crap. Just that would be better than the night. So I'll take Fletcher Sharp first try
Aaron
scorer.
Eckhart, Catherine Zeta-Jones chef film. or
Yeah,
some
just
bullshit.
like he's all over prime Aaron Eckhart. Like,
Is
never
he?
heard of this piece of crap. He's always some ex-CEA guy's like, I don't even know what I'm working for.
Is that Two-Face?
He is Two-Face.
Yeah. No, but he's also in his rom-com city as well.
Yeah, he's in rom-com city, but he's in like C-grade action stuff. Like he's always in Prague or something, and you know he's yeah.
Usually just because that's where it's cheapest to film. And so they're like, let's just set it in Prague.
You wouldn't be referring to the bricklayer.
Yeah, I've seen
Some
that one.
secrets are deadly.
The bricklayer.
What's his most recent one as well? There's a few. Aaron Eckhart.
Bricklayer.
Yeah, he carries. He's an assassin who carries around like a bunch of like hammers and shit. And then, like, all of a sudden, like, the plot, like, to find shit, it's, like, through a brick wall. It's, like, spots where there might be a gap to find the safe and shit. Like, it's terrible,
So
man.
he's a brickie who just like...
He's also a trained assassin.
But a brickie, like,
yeah,
on the
a brickie
sides,
as
like,
well, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this is my skill is to like see like holes in walls.
Yeah, he's in heaps. Chief of station.
Yeah. All of them, man. Like they just pump
Chief
them out.
of station, brickie, rumble in the dark, muzzle, ambush. They're all just words. Like
Wonder in the line of duty. This guy, no one works harder than this prick.
He used to be in big fucking movies. What
No,
happened?
but he was in, like, Thank You for Smoking. and
Dark
he- like,
Knight.
Dark Knight, but he wasn't, like, the star of
yeah,
Dark
but he
Knight.
was huge.
London has fallen.
London Fallen, great.
I,
great.
Frankenstein.
I love The
expatriate.
Fallen, by the way. London's
he's in
fallen.
every
Olympus has fallen. What's the other? Angel has fallen. The Fallens are great.
Oh, are they good?
Well, Aaron Eckhart's the president. Jared Butler's the bodyguard who just
that's
and
right.
every time there's 50 fucking more than 50 terrorists, and it's up to those two.
They get it done, dude.
They get it done.
What about Muzzle?
Is it Tommy Lee Jones at that time?
Muzzle. After his dog is killed in Skid Row.
Oh no!
Jake Rosser plummets deep into a sinister underworld to uncover the truth about who may be
After his dog is killed, sounds a little bit like that Keanu one.
Yeah, John Wick. Let's
John
just-
Wick.
yeah, let's
A
just-
Los Angeles police officer's canine partner tried to uncover a vast conspiracy that is a chokehold on the city.
Okay.
Aaron.
Aaron Eckhart is Muzzle.
I'm watching one of them rather than an Adam Bryan coach team.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's basically what's happening.
Disrespect. No disrespect. Sorry to Adam O'Brien, who is the least inspiring coach in the NRL. What is our porn star Lippy doing?
Casey McLean, Fletcher Hunt, Knights to win, and then total points 11 to 20.
No, Knights total points.
Knights total points 11 to 20, $12.50.
That's a gross looking
It's
bet.
nowhere near enough.
That's a disgusting looking bet.
$1,250.
We move on to the Roosters v the Sharks. This is at Industry Group Stadium.
Buy round triple.
Buy round.
Fucking
Well, Byron Shaw's got me fucking
Thinking.
Yeah, sweating. $3.35 for the Roosters, $1.13 for the Sharks. The line is 9.5 and the total 44.5. The Sharks lost anyone to Origin?
No, the only player out is Sam Stone Street with an ankle injury.
All right, well, Rando, give us some fucking stats, baby.
Alrighty, it's going to be dry at Gosford for this game. Now, the Roosters, they have lost 7 of their last 9 games as underdogs, covering the line in just 3 of those games. The Sharks, they have won 4 of their last 5 games away from Sharks Stadium. They've also, as mentioned, pretty unchanged, not affected by Origin. Their front row, the props and the hooker packing down in that front row, have 497 games experience. That's up against just 97 games experience on the other side for the Roosters. So I do like the Sharkies here to win well with that front row battle. For try scorers, you got Ronaldo Mulatalo. He's scored in 4 consecutive games against the Roosters. You got Kale Iro, who's scored in all 7 games this season. But the player I like for a try is Adam Fanua-Blake. He's $4.10 for this game. Scored in each of his last 2 games. Scored in 2 of his last 3 games against the Roosters. The Roosters middle have conceded 25% of their tries in the last 5 weeks. And as I mentioned, the Roosters starting props, they have only 67 games experience combined. So don't mind them crashing over.
I'm going to take us away here. I'm going to triple the Sharkies minus 9.5. I just think the middles will be too much for them. Outside backs too much. And I think if the Sharkies are the real deal, they'll flex their muscles this week. Teague Wilton coming back into the side. It's literally them full strength minus Sam Stone Street, who isn't in the full strength side anyway. So I think the Sharkies are good things this week. Would you say the Roosters front row's got 90 games between them?
Yep.
And Makatoa's played 60?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the weather again?
It's going to be dry for this game.
Fuck, it's an interesting game.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting bet as well.
It's an interesting bet.
I just
I'm
have
an
trust
interesting
issues
man.
with the
That's
Sharks.
my
Like,
problem.
I just can't-
My
yeah.
trust issue.
And the Roosters tend to keep things close against good sides.
But they've lost so much.
But they've lost the middle, which is
They've
the
lost
hard.
was it
yeah.
Critter,
Oh, this isn't the Roosters.
Collins, Spenny,
Listen, I like it. It's a good bet.
Connor.
It's a good bet. Do I copy it? That's the question.
That's the question. That's the question.
That's the question.
Because we're looking to triple. Here.
I'm either going this or raid it. Yeah,
I think off the back of asking the 8 ball if we should triple, maybe you should ask the 8 ball if you can copy bets because
Suck it.
seems a bit
Suck
fucking
it,
cowardly to me.
No, I'm sorry, mate. When it comes to tripling, we can fucking.
I'm going to stick with my triple,
Good, I respect that.
good for
but
you.
I like the look of the
I
bet.
mean, you're hardly fucking, breaking the boundaries with a Sharks line
I'm-
tripled.
Oh, you're
I'm
him.
talking to Roo. He's like, oh, you can't fucking copy that. It's like it's hardly the world's freshest bet. You've taken a line.
Oh.
Well, because I don't know what to do here, mate. I got to triple something, and I'm in a
You're-
fucking
you're-
world
He's
of
taking
hurt.
one $12 bet in 3 fucking weeks.
What happened? You got to bring your own money if you
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like no company money to see here if you have to go again.
I know it.
Yeah.
Shane Keith's not involved in this one.
Yeah.
He says, public facing.
Gee, that would just.
What are you doing,
the show?
Sebo? What are you doing, Sebo?
You get invited back the next year.
No, of course I do, mate.
You,
I
no,
started it.
you might have to pay interest the next year back to us. You know what I
Shut
mean? You
the
start on your $1,000.
Mate, it's
and
one.
you-
Each show is its own show.
I think you got to go walk down fucking street out the front of us nude, and we throw tomatoes at you.
Really? Is that what it is? Yeah, okay. All right, well, listen, we'll put that in the maybe pile. What are you doing?
I'm having a tough time here deciding.
So am I,
what
so I'm
wanna
giving
do.
it to you.
Well, I think that on a buy round, if one of us wants to say copy that, I don't think more than you can only have 2 people on the same bet. I think you can't have 3. So if you want to do
Well, that's not a rule.
well, I think it should be.
Well, that again,
mix
like,
it
you
up.
can't, what the
We
fuck
can't-
are we
we can't
doing?
make
We can't just make shit up here.
Okay. Look, I am going to
Listen to your heart.
When it's calling to you.
Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do.
I fucking hate
don't
the
know where
Sharks.
I'm going. I don't know why.
I'm going Nickera, KL, and Teddy. Teddy, I'm not buying in Supercoach this week, so he'll probably score. KL, Nickera, not bad value, 17.41. I can't trust the Sharks. I told you why? Because they cost me an Izaki against the Knights, against Adam O'Brien. They lost, and it cost me an Izaki. So I can't trust him. I think it's a great bet, but I can't trust him. So I'm sticking with it. I'm tripling next. So 17.41. That's my 3 leg.
Am I missing something with Mark at like $3.05?
Right centre this
Just
week.
playing centre instead of wing.
Yeah.
I just don't trust that the Roosters might not even get up there that much. Like, they'll just get pounded, right? But then,
But it's buy round footy.
I know.
You got to remember these things.
Yeah.
I'm going to go KL and Mark at $6.07. Why? Well, because Mark scores tries. We know that. We fucking know that after last week. And KL hasn't scored. He's failed. He hasn't not scored this year. $6.07 seems like reasonable odds. I'm not tripling it. This is just a sit back and see if this triple fucking goes up in flames for Roo bet week for me. And then if I get a KL and a Mark on the side, then so bad.
So bet. I'm going Marky Mark, and I'm going to go Nico Hines. I just like Nico. I was having a chat about Nico at the pub on the weekend, and I was looking at him, and he's a nice juicy value. Is young Nico Hines. Origin's playing.
You were talking about him at the pub of the weekend.
We were talking about Nico at the pub on the weekend, so he's in front of mine. So I'm looking for him.
What
He
were you
pops
saying?
out.
What were you saying?
Well, I was saying, Edward, that
At the pub.
with me old mate Luke Bracey, heard of him. Basically, as it pertains to
got a pub deal,
representative honours. Sorry, we aren't all going to Burt's and Instagramming it. Wrecked.
That was my wife.
Nico's origin career.
My wife, mate.
No, that was wrecking you. Nico's origin career has been cruelled by moments that weren't his fault. So now it's origin,
Like that
and he's
tackling
sitting
miss.
out. Yeah, but that was when how many other people missed those tackles
his
in that
fault, mate.
moment?
No, I'm just saying.
We let Queensland come back from like a fucking massive deficit.
I'm just saying. You
And
can't say
then-
it wasn't his fault.
Well, you can, because we shouldn't have lost that game. We shouldn't have lost that game. We let him back in. And then the Suoliti one, we're fucking a man down. Now, do I want him in the side? Absolutely not. But as it pertains to Byron Rugby League. I'm taking a Nico at $5.20, and I'm taking a Marky Mark at $14.89.
So you're taking Nico because he's missed a tackle in Origin.
But I reckon Nico will play better now that he himself knows he's not a hologram card. Like, you know, like...
He's not like the big...
yeah, he's not a hologram. Like, if there's a new deck, he's probably not a hologram. Where he felt the hologram pressure, Origin. Now he's just like, you know what? I'm just good.
Yes,
Like,
I'm just a good player.
If it's like a FIFA, he's not like an over 90. He's like an 89 guy in stats. You know what I mean? Like, your Clearys are your 96s. It's like, I'm happy being an 89 guy. Like,
Exactly.
yeah.
And that's all he needs to
Yeah.
be. And maybe with these tired beta forwards that the Roosters are apparently going to be rolling out, maybe he fucking does a bit. Runs the footy, scores a try. Now am I confident about it? I think we all know the answer to that. What's the Lippy doing?
Nico Mulatalo Mark, 28-26.
Yeah,
These Lippies just come. Like, I got to be honest with you. I haven't seen name me the last Lippy that came in and had a fucking crack with bets that were less than $4.
I don't know.
Every
because they
week
don't
they're
need to
50 to
conserve.
1.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a Lippy, technically you should be trying to
Win the week.
Win the week with like $3 to $5 bets, so then you can get on, and then you win I can't remember what they win, but they win something. Like, that's how you build your name. They
The
think,
Lippies?
Yeah, like
Yeah, what is it again? They get on a board? We getting a board for the Lippy? We haven't needed to even look into the board for the Lippy, have we, then?
Mate, let me just. I'm just going to take a random sample and read down the screen for the Lippies. 22.45, 18.54, 18.55, 14.45, 28.40, 8.15, 19.32, 13.69, 783.38, 27, 11, 24, 10, 6. Like 16, 13, 17, 74. Who the fuck do you think you guys are?
What numbers are you reading out there?
They're the fucking odds of Lippy bets.
Well, I think they're me.
Reed's like, well, it's even worse than you could argue. Unbelievable.
Yeah, listen.
The average for the Lippy, $45.86 this year. That's
so
the
you've got
average.
What's everyone's averages? I'd
That's
love to know
good.
that. Yeah.
45.86 for the Lippy. Toms, this will be fun. 26.54. I am.
That is so dumb.
So ridiculous,
When you have-
dude.
I'm
Who's down 50 units? Oh,
I'm
my God.
11.48. I'm 11.48. Sebo, you are 9.25.
There you go,
And
classic.
Rue is 13.99.
That's good. I didn't know we had the average bet.
That
That's
includes, obviously, that includes unit scoobers. But the Lippy's way out in front. $45. Like, calm the fuck down.
That's funny because they don't seem like they're that much worse than me in terms of that. Like, you know what I mean?
They're twice as bad.
I'm shocked by that. I
But
thought
they don't triple, so therefore they're like above you on the leaderboard. You know what I mean? So-
Yeah.
Well, they're above everyone on the leaderboard because they don't use any units because they're always trying to be heroes.
Bunch of jokes you
Yeah.
are.
Hey, before we move on to, I think you forgot this week, Eddie, but I owe each of you a unit, KPP.
Oh, yeah.
So we do need to add that. And as per, the universe does these kind of things to people, and KPP is rumoured to be joining the Tigers now. So you kind of get what you deserve sometimes. Don't
Yeah,
you
you
boys?
do, mate. You do.
That's
Letting me down.
amazing.
That is great. I mean, I only go to -6 units, whatever.
I don't think it helps you in any way.
Well,
shape, or
it does. It helps a little. It helps a little.
Yeah.
Definitely
It's
helps a little.
certainly slapping like a Band-Aid on a bullet wound, but
Hey, you get down to 54 units in the red, you know what I mean?
Always like to be honest with you, boys.
Thanks,
no, good
mate.
on you, Rube.
No, good on you, mate.
Class act. So what does that mean? He loses 3 units.
Yeah.
So that I don't know where that took you to the overall leaderboard. I don't have.
Well, he's
nothing
going to be -20 now.
That's okay.
Okay. Warriors Raiders go media. Warriors Raiders go media stadium. $1.77 for the Wars. $2.05 for the Raiders. The line is 1.5 and the total 42.5. Rando.
It's going to be dry for this game in Auckland. Sold out as well at Go Media Stadium. The Warriors, they're 4-0 at home this season, covering the line in each match. They have won 8 consecutive night games, covering the line in 7 of those games. They've won 3 of their last 4 games against the Raiders in New Zealand by 8 or less points. Their last loss to the Raiders in New Zealand came in 2019. So I don't mind the Warriors as favourites, even without JFH and Mitchell Barnett out. For try scorers, I'm looking at two players here. The first one, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. He scored in 4 consecutive games against the Raiders. The Warriors' left edge has been their dominant edge in the last 5 weeks, scoring 32% of their tries. The Raiders, they've conceded more tries to left wingers than any other position. Seb Chris is also one to look at here. He's scored in 6 of his last 8 games against the Warriors, including a double last time he came up against them. Kurt Capewell mentioned him on the pod last week. Herbie banged. Same story here. Sebi Chris running at him. 77% of the Warriors' tries they've conceded in the last 5 weeks have come down their right side. So Sebi Chris for a bit more value.
I can't. We were saying this on the Hello Sport podcast. Heard of it? The Warriors.
Tell them what we've unearthed.
Well, we've unearthed a damning stat. The Warriors potentially one of the great false economies in rugby league.
Points differential?
No, basically
that
teams
that
they've
tells
beaten.
a story.
It does. It definitely tells a story, Root. If you
Take 'em
I'm going to
through.
take you through a little bit of
'em through.
a journey, if I can.
Take him on a journey,
Can I
mate.
take you on a journey?
Journey time.
This might take a while. As I get the draw up on my phone. So the Warriors last week, skin of their nutsack sort of stuff over the Dolphins.
Oh, well done.
Well done, bro. Really cool. Before that, skin of their sack over the Dragons after being up 14-0. Well done. Before that, Cowboys, who got fucked up by Manly, who made like 15 errors. Skin of their sacks. Let the Cowboys back in, actually. I think that was Magic Round. Just got over the line there. We go back a little further. Newcastle Knights, 26-12. Wow, how impressive. Go back again. Where are we now? The Broncos, they win 2018. Broncos suck. All right, I'm not impressed yet. Where do we go? If we go back a little bit further, ladies and gentlemen, they get their buttholes ripped apart by the Storm, a real rugby league team, 42-14. Go back again. This is round, I don't know. It's a bye. Cool. Good on you. Go back again. Where are they here? They just beat the Tigers 26-24. I'm not going to keep doing this, but I will. They play the Roosters in round 3 or round 2. 14-6. The Roosters, not great style of blokes at the moment. Round 2, they beat Manly. That's another good team. That's impressive, but we also know they're not really going that well, Manly, at the moment. So, and then they get fucked up by the Raiders round 1. I guess all I'm saying is, and all Eddie's saying is, and all the people that know better are saying is that the Warriors haven't beaten anyone. They haven't really beaten anyone.
Yep.
Now they've got the Raiders essentially full strength outside of Hudson Young in New Zealand. And the line's 1.5. Fuck that. Raiders to win. Triple staked. 205.
Yep.
I'm considering copying Eddie's bet as well.
Well, I'm
umming
and ahhing though. I'm like, do I want to just? I might just want
Stand
to
'em out?
redline this thing. I think I'm in a mood to redline. I'm pretty sure, which means I'm just going to go Raiders at $2.05. It's me redlining.
I am going to take the plus 1.5 because I think after that whole thing, I can imagine them losing by a field goal.
Because I've said it.
Yeah, so I'm just taking, 9 cents off the odds to save me from whatever that just put out to the universe. I completely agree. I think they win, but I can just see the Warriors somehow winning by a field goal. They somehow scrape home.
They've also got some players out, dude.
But yeah, I would honestly take Warriors if they had Barnett and Fisher Harris. Like that's
But
massive
they
losses,
don't
right?
have 'em.
Like massive losses.
No, I agree with you, Sebo.
Like
I think that's a bit like, what are we, like, there's no difference at all.
Mate, I think your original bet is a cracker, Seba. I love your original bet.
Yeah, no, I love my
I'm
original bet. I had either team to win by less than 10.5 points, but like the Raiders are fucking fast. Remember how Raiders used to play just like boring defensive Ricky?
Oh,
footy?
mate, they're fucking playing.
If they get on their little hum, they're running around everywhere. So I am scared they do that. I do think it could be a tight one, but I'm just going to take the Raiders plus 1.5.
Because see, that'll kill me.
I've taken that. I've taken the +1.5 because there's fucking no difference. We're talking
I'm
9
coming with
cents.
you. Fuck that. I'm not going to be sitting out in the cold like a fucking loser. Let's go. Raiders +1.5 tripled. $1.96.
Get that up, yeah.
Get that up, yeah.
Roo?
I had Tapane into the Raiders. I'm just going to change that to Tapane. And hedge my bets and hope
Okay.
you guys
Interesting.
lose.
And have a fucking wild guess what the Loopy's doing, man. Horse and Lecker, 56.98. Sikan.
Sikan.
What's that? Not get up. Sikan.
That's real sick cunt betting. Should we get to
Sikan.
some unit scoopies?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Sikan that.
Oh, I just want to say, just back to Lippy bashing because I love it. 7 from 97 bets, by far the absolute worst of the season. So shout out to the Lippies.
Lippies are so, have you ever gone down to Clavelli and on the kind of bolo side, there's always like a bunch of 17 to like 19-year-old dudes like doing backies, just trying to impress the chicks sitting over there all the time, like just off the wall into the thing, and they're always going, oh, they get out and they do that kind of like,
right.
rustle around, shoulder each other for no reason, and one eye just looking, who's Sarah watching me? Like, like that's just Lippies. And if you're like, it's just embarrassing.
Young fucking
young
thick
energy.
jocks trying to like impress chicks and shit.
Yeah.
It's fucking lame.
Yeah.
It's lame.
Let's do some backies into the water.
Oh, catch your footy, classic. Like, just that random shouldering. It's just, and that when they have their hands out like this all the time, like I don't know what that is. What are you like trying to be an amphibian or something? Like, what the?
An amphibian.
Yeah. Anyway, youthful male energy. I don't get it.
Just trying to be an amphibian wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay, unit scoopers.
Unit scoopers. All right, Eddie, I'm going to let you kick us off, me old mate.
Chris KL Cooler, 1474.
Not bad.
Not bad. Sebo?
I'm just going big here because fuck it. I'm taking a try score from every game. It may as well, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen in buy round just for something. Cherry, look, Dogs, surely they score quite a few. Even though they're missing a few turbo. I'm just like, when's he going to come back? Is he going to come back now? Or we don't know. Or is he just going to fuck the whole season? Blaze against the Knights. Knights suck. Mulatalo, I feel he's owed a few. Sharks scoring a few. He hasn't scored many. And then Sebi Chris, 69-23.
Well, Italo's been scoring, isn't
Not a ton.
On the weekend he did, didn't he?
He's
Yeah,
got
he's got the last
two
couple of
weeks,
weeks.
but he's very
But
quiet.
he was
before
quiet for a while, yeah.
that.
I think he's back. It's a good bet.
Buy round footy, there's always, spine players missing outside backs and everything. I think the big boys become very important. So I've got Tarpane to cross over and AFB. Just those two. $32.80.
Pretty good.
Ooh, don't mind that. Big boy bet. I am going a try from every game. I've got Herbie Saab, Fletcher Sharp, KL, and KO Weeks. You get $90.97 rugby league cents for that. Wouldn't that be nice?
Lippy,
Wouldn't it be nice? That's the Lotto jingle. No one gives a fuck about advertising that on
mate,
TV,
we
do
were
they?
in fucking hysterics.
You notice how it's like there's
bro.
all the like gambling, you watch TV and it's the Lotto, and it's like which is just as fucking.
Which second worst after the pokies for losses, and it's like, wouldn't it be nice?
And it's
Yeah.
like
you
people coming home
buying
and
your
like,
mama
I
home.
bought you a house. It's like, what are we talking about?
And we were saying like it'd be funny if you could do that for gambling, sports gambling. Like you're taking the in-laws out for dinner.
yeah. I hit a unit scooper. I got a Stags.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The in-law, your father-in-law goes to get his wallet out because he always pays, and you're like, I've got this one.
I hit a unit scooper.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Now, for the hot seat, are we doing the whole setup and everything?
Oh no, we'll do the hot seat setup, mate.
Okay.
Unless you want to, you seem like you don't want to do it.
No, it's funny how it's played out that everything you guys have tripled is what I was already on. So
Because you love it.
Yeah, right.
Because he loves
I
it.
don't mind that.
You're a fucking dog cunt. Well, okay, let's just do it.
Let's just do it. I'm
Yeah,
going
come on.
Raiders plus 1.5. I had it earlier, and you three have tripled it. So based on history of the hot seat, I fucking love that.
You got it last week, and Tom got a heap. Like hot seats come.
I
good.
got a few as well. We're
Yeah,
up
hot
on
seats
hot
come
seat.
Hot seat's back, dude.
Yeah, hot seat's back.
Yeah, nice try, buddy.
Yeah, no, hot
Nice
seat's back.
try.
No, hot seat's back.
6 weeks ago called.
Yeah. Once it's joke back.
Oh, I can't fucking clip it up now, Totes, and send it to
All right, we're done. Shout out to Neds as always. We love you. We love you. We love you. The pot's kicking off next week for Origin. It's open now. If you want to jump in, get into the About Even group and you'll find it there. We'll see you next week. Bye.
You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website